We just got back from a trip to North Carolina visiting my in-laws. We had the craziest travel experience. We were coming from Chicago to Omaha. It was almost midnight. It was a huge storm in Omaha. So the pilot was circling the area. He made it all the way to Omaha. So he just kept circling, waiting for it to go away. So eventually he came on and was like, we're going to have to go back to Chicago. All the way back where we started. And by the time we land, it is about 1:45 a.m.
3 kids.
With 3 kids, 8, 5, and 2. We had 2 options. We could go to the airport and sleep on the floor or go to a hotel, but knowing that we had to be back to the airport for a 6 a.m. flight that boarded at 5:15.
That would stress me out. That would stress me out so much. Waking everybody up when they're already exhausted.
Yeah.
You barely got any sleep yourself, getting out, getting stuff unloaded to get in there, all of that.
We would have to get an Uber, and the Uber would have to have car seat to get to the hotel, and then maybe sleep for an hour before we got back up again and came back to the airport to go through security. Whereas if we just stayed the night, we were already through security and we could just
wake up and
try to
get
sleep
as much
on the
sleep
floor.
as possible.
So we ended up sleeping on the floor of the airport, our first ever experience and hopefully ever experience doing that. And that's what we want to talk about today. It's how we had a crummy situation, but we tried to frame it the best we could for our kids.
How hard it can be to, like, first as adults we have to process it ourselves in order to be able to then process it or allow it to come out in a positive way for the kids. You literally put your air mask, your oxygen mask on yourself, and then you put it on your kids. Process it yourself. We're like, okay, here's my oxygen mask. All right, now I'm going to share whatever this oxygen mask is with my kids. So if it is a negative oxygen mask, then you're doing the same thing to your kids. If it's a positive one, you're doing the same thing to your kids. How we view it is going to be how they view it. So if we're like, oh my gosh, this is the worst situation ever, I can't even believe we have to do this, they don't know any other way to experience it than that.